Now at 6, President Trump is about to hit the 100-day mark in his second term in office. The White House invited local reporters to talk with top officials and lawmakers. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bob Donaldson.
And I'm Chelsea Helms. Tonight, CBS 4's Hannah Adamson was the only reporter from Indiana invited to this exclusive event. She joins us live from the White House with more on what she learned. Good evening, Hannah.
Out on the South Lawn early this morning, and we had a chance to visit with several Congress.
Good evening. The Trump administration specifically wanted to highlight measures to arrest and deport those here in the country illegally. They also wanted to tout what some officials call a potential $7 trillion in investment due to ongoing tariff and trade talks. Now, we do have to point out those numbers still have yet to be vetted. And while the administration says that many of their promises made have been kept, there is still no word at this time as to when these ongoing tariff battles, especially the one between the U.S. and China, will come to an end. As uncertainty around tariffs looms large, two of the president's top supporters say there shouldn't be a timeline.
He's simply wanting to create a fair playing field.
How long is this going to go? Having had conversations with the president and his team, it looks like other countries are coming to the table to have a more equitable relationship when it comes to trade. That's a good thing.
This comes as Indiana has continued to work with the ramifications of a $2.4 billion budget shortfall, something lawmakers say is due to failings at the state level.
What is the state of Indiana doing around its spending priorities?
So how do you have a budget shortfall? It seems like that's a state issue and not a tariff issue.
But Indiana's updated economic forecast says otherwise. Quote, risks to the state's economy mirror issues at the national level. Disruption from tariffs and policy uncertainty could pull down growth.
Yes, there is a little bit of uncertainty right now. But again, the president is a realist. He's looking out for American industry.
This comes as Stellantis temporarily laid off 900 workers in Kokomo, saying tariffs were to blame.
I think that Stellantis should invest in America and make sure that they're supporting the president of the United States.
President Trump has also touted a proposed Honda plant in Indiana, a claim Honda has yet to confirm.
I don't talk to their board and in talks with what their specific plans are, but hopefully it's soon.
Immigration policy also front and center. The senior advisor for Customs and Border Protection says more than 100,000 individuals suspected of being in the country illegally have been arrested nationwide.
We're working as hard as we can to advance the priority of the president on the border.
Indiana recently passed a bill that requires jails to alert sheriffs if they suspect an arrested individual is here illegally.
That's the way it should be. We talked about the 287G program. It structures that relationship. That's exactly how it's supposed to work.
Another bill that would have required sheriff's offices to participate in the ICE 287G program didn't get past the finish line. Several sheriffs expressing concerns the bill was an unfunded mandate.
If you want them to do something and they need resources, then you find a way to provide the resources. So but that's a charge for the governor and for the legislature to take a look at that.
Trump's 100th day in office comes weeks after Health Secretary RFK Jr. visited Indianapolis, welcoming Indiana's decision to study food dyes and eliminate sodas and candy from SNAP benefits. Critics say the plan targets poorer Hoosiers who live in food deserts.
It's entirely appropriate for the American government to say, look, don't spend this money on sugary foods, spend it on other foods. The food deserts exist because there's a demand problem.
And we will have much more from my interviews with Trump administration officials later this weekend on In Focus. For now, reporting live from the White House, I'm Hannah Adamson.